Hi there, Telegram baby dolls. So a lot of you guys are shell shocked for what you just saw today. Like you've never seen a founder put the shotgun to one of his coins and go, "You are no longer my child. Come here, pHEX. You are the chosen one." You've never seen anybody do that, okay? It's very, very shocking for everybody. And look, friends, I know I'm already seeing on Twitter a lot of people, what they're saying is, you know what? F this, I'm out. This is the weirdest shit I've ever seen. I'm done. I can't handle it. Look, I'm just begging you. You can do what you want, man. I don't care. Let's get the Pikachu hat on again. Woo! I'll tell you what I'm doing, okay? What I'm doing is listening to my own heart and my nuts. And what do my nuts say? Nothing's changed. To be honest, friends, I'm buying eHEX down here, but the market only goes to where it wants to go. So it wanted to go down over time. Not because pHEX is amazing, but because Pulse is superior. That's the trick. That's the shh, don't tell anyone. That's basically the trick of what's going down, okay? Because, look, the level that broke, you know what? You won't even believe me, okay? I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. You won't believe me, because I know you won't, because I know you're my baby dolls. I'm just going to show you what's going on. You see, you can look at eHEX and pHEX, okay? And I'll show it to you now. Look at it right now. You see eHEX and pHEX, this is funny, right? It had a floor and then it had a higher floor. So it was actually going up. That's the funny part. And then Richard's tweets were so catastrophic, it sent it down here. It's very weird. It seems to me like, you know what, man? If Richard just left it, I wonder if this thing was going to kind of like just do this over time, right? Just go up, just basically like, you know, pHEX is superior than eHEX, of course, at those prices. But that's basically what I thought was going to happen. But friends, you see I was making a higher floor, but I'm going to show you something that's going to blow your mind. If you look at the eHEX to Pulse ratio, this is versus Pulse, remember. Look at what I'm about to show you. Look at that, friends. Now, this is interesting. You had a floor here. You had a level here. You had a level here. You see that? Level. Bang! You see that level break? What that actually... Look, I've traded spreads, man, all my life. All right, what that actually is telling you is the market likes respecting whatever value composition it does based off this chart. It likes this chart. Basically, what it means is when something hits cheap, people are not pricing it off pHEX. They are pricing it off Pulse. Whoa! Revelations! Yeah, man, I'm not making this up, friends. This is what it means. It means when you're cheap here, on average, people were cheaply pricing you to Pulse. You're expensive against Pulse. You are cheap against Pulse. You've broken the level. Now you've got a new cheap price. Which means that, what does F actually mean? It means, if you translate that, it means, yes, sure, Richard's tweets have done this, but it was always going to happen. You see, this floor was always going to get broken. It's just that he basically daggered it down. You know, if he didn't do that, maybe this floor would have gone around and then Pulse rallies and then it breaks, comes back up and then just can't catch up and maybe go down here anyway. You see that? It was always going to get there. But the way it got there, you never know that. That's why markets are chaotic and random. So does this present an opportunity for us? Maybe. I don't know. You don't have to do anything, friends. I know Pulse and PulseChain. Woohoo! Just to tell you also, it's pretty strange, man, that this is really weird. Really weird. But not really. I've been through this before. I've been shocked with this before. I'm shocked by pHEX because pHEX, friends, this is pHEX, right? But if you look at the pHEX Pulse chart, the ratio, now you see it coming down here. You are, what I'm noticing, observation here for you. So I'm not picking a side. I don't really care. I just trade ratios, whatever. When it comes to these trading stack, and have the long-term stack, of course. But what I'm noticing is, even though pHEX is getting deeper cheap against Pulse here, a lot of people have been longing it, by the way. They longed it here, wrecked. You know, a lot of people converted their eHEX to pHEX up here. You want to know how much they're down already? They are down 37% already. Look, that's what happens when you FOMO. Oh, man. So you emergency end staked your eHEX to go FOMO by the top of pHEX. You've dropped 37% of your emergency end stake. Oh, well, you did it, not me. I don't know why you guys did it. Now, right here, friends, there is no depression. There's no depression. There's actually, believe it or not, it's still contrarian to say that Pulse is stronger than you, than pHEX. Can you believe that? That's crazy, right? When did I say it, friends? I said it up here. I said, you know, this is me taking the other side. This is basically bank. This is at the bottom of the Richard Hart bear market base from last year. Look, it's down 59%. I'm not making this up. I'm just being honest with you. Even though pHEX chart versus Pulse ratio has gone down that much, I'm shocked. People are not capitulating out of pHEX yet. That means it's not ready. It means the price isn't right yet for them to finally feel the sting. They haven't felt the sting. Okay, so I don't know when it's going to feel the sting. Now, you're probably noticing like, hey, what's this big rectangle? What happens at the rectangle? I don't know. We just go back to the launch price of May, right? Maybe we come back down here. I don't know. Maybe it does something like this. We're just guessing. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it comes back down, right? Tries to go up, goes back down, and you just have this big capitulation. Maybe like that. And then finally, we go back the other way. And but by the way, this thing going the other way, a lot of people believe, see, this is natural stuff. Richard Hart can come in and pump pHEX if he wants. But this chart going up the other way, people will believe it's because pHEX now finally rallies to $1. But what you might find is that we've exhausted this year's alt season and that this rally is just risk off. All right? Just like how this was risk off, that might be risk off as well. So that means basically Pulse, like I'm praying, friends, I'm praying Pulse does like a 10x from here, right? And then it drags everything up. And then like Pulse is more volatile on the downside. That's how that eHEX is gaining strength. Okay, so that's basically, I want to share that with you. So even though we are here, by the way, look at this big rejection. All right, maybe we see another one. Who knows? And then bang. A lot of people are going to call for the end. A lot of people calling for my death, whatever. Okay, just trading ratios, man. Just chill out. Okay, so that's basically what's happening. It's fascinating. It's cool. Look, I understand a lot of people, they're basically shell-shocked. Friends, you don't have to touch eHEX at all. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. I just like, cool, I like this ratio. And once again, got to explain it for the 1000th time. I like the thought of scooping it and then being able to like make more pulse. That's it. Just like you do it on altcoins and PulseChain altcoins. You just long everything. So we're taking it very, very chill. We're just riding the waves here and there. There's also, of course, the looming thing of Richard Hart's wallet is obviously long Ethereum. So you're just going to be turbo long ETH. That's it. Turbo long ETH via PulseChain, PulseX. If you want pHEX, you can do that as well. Inc. Doesn't matter, man. It's just kind of like, well, I'm getting a vibe as well. Now that we've started to like kick out eHEX, just a vibe, psychological from the community. I'm like, okay, now that because basically what's happened is psychologically, everyone's asked, why don't you like eHEX again? And everyone's like, I don't like you for this reasons. We are better than you these ways. Now that you've put it in everyone's head to start comparing, now what everyone's done is they go, I don't like you either. You know why? You remind me of that other kid. You're pretty slow too. So that's what happens psychologically. There's like this switch. So I'm wondering if at the bottom here, friends, I see I'm not giving myself the trophy emoji at all, even though technically, if you're in this trade, you can rotate back to pHEX if you want. Okay, basically it's done. Okay, it's done. So I've won. Literally, I've won. This basically went down. Everyone said this thing was going up, went down. So it is what it is. But what do I want to see is, and I don't like seeing this, it's just, what will the sign of capitulation be? It would be people dumping an enormous amount of pHEX to get into Pulse. Because they realize, oh my gosh, like friends, at the end of this year, by the way, there's big 5-year stakes coming out at the end of this year, and people like realizing, oh man, all these people, they have like fluke shotted the pHEX from the eHEX fork stuff. There's a lot of these possibilities that come out, but it doesn't. I don't try to predict the narrative. Something's going to appear. Maybe someone does big rotations, people capitulate. I don't know what it is. Something happens where the ratio gets to do that, or maybe just people love PulseChain because of Ethereum. Maybe that's what happens. You never know. Ethereum's ETF gets approved and people want to buy layer 1 coins and they don't want to touch any other coin. That's another possibility. So what I'm doing is just keeping your mind sharp and focused, exploring these possibilities. Okay, we're still long on PulseChain, PulseX, everything else. Everything is all systems go here and there. It is, yes, been kind of crazy movie to watch unfold. But hey, it is what it is, friends. Make sure you like, subscribe, bell button, all. Don't forget it loves you. Catch you soon.